Let's move on to the Game Awards presented by Jeff Keighley and Mountain Dew. Just kidding, not this year.
And Mountain Dew. Was it really by Mountain Dew one year?
Oh yeah, one year it was like Game of the Year by Burger King. And it was like advertisements everywhere. That's when I was on Spike.
That's hilarious.
Now I think they can probably not do that because they're only streaming. Mm-hmm. But I'm gonna kind of go through some of these categories, and we'll look at the winner, see what you guys think. Then after, stay tuned. We'll be doing our own personal Game of the Years, and as you can see,
don't you leave.
Just like in the Game Awards, we have 4 of our contenders, minus Mario Maker, because none of us played it.
Yeah, but we recognize that it's pretty amazing.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So let's start. Nobody cares at this table about esports.
I think it's cool.
I'm
that it
mildly interested.
I don't keep up with it, but I think it's cool.
I appreciate that it's becoming something, but I know nothing about it.
Yeah.
So there's like esports, like Counter-Strike.
What game you're talking about?
Counter-Strike won esports Game of the Year, which makes sense to me because seems like that, or like League of Legends, I think, or Dota would be like the ones to win. I
thought
think
Dota would have won.
Call of Duty Advanced Warfare probably wasn't going to win that one.
No.
Trending Gamer, Greg Miller won that one. Which
is really cool.
We were excited about that.
Yeah, surprised he beat out PewDiePie.
Well, I don't think PewDiePie even knew he was in it.
And Total Biscuit. Total Biscuit is huge.
Yeah. All PewDiePie had to do was tweet, "Hey, guys, vote for me," and he would have destroyed everybody.
Yeah.
So...
That's probably common courtesy on his end, just not saying anything.
Yeah, like
if he even knew at all.
Yeah, I don't know. He wins stuff all the time, too. He just won something else a while back. Most anticipated game. Horizon Zero Dawn, No Man's Sky, Quantum Break, The Last Guardian, Uncharted 4. How do you guys feel about this? What are you most excited for? Most anticipated
Horizon,
for
sure.
Horizon. What about you?
I don't know. List those again?
Horizon, No Man's Sky, Quantum Break, The Last Guardian, Uncharted 4.
Oh, man. I kind of want to say The Last Guardian.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because ever since we saw that demo at E3, it really intrigued me.
The boy and his chicken dog.
Huge runner-up, though, and tied would be Uncharted 4 for sure. And then definitely Horizon.
No Man's Sky took it.
Yeah.
Which is completely understandable because I'm very excited for that game. Uncharted 4 is at the top of my list because I am a Naughty Dog fanboy for sure. Best multiplayer. This one.
Yeah, this one angered me.
It angered you?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm an angry
What do you
elf.
think should have won? Out of Call of Duty, Destiny, Halo 5, Rocket League, and Splatoon.
Yeah,
of course, Splatoon won.
Me and Preston were saying it was going to be Rocket League.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was going to be Rocket League. I mean, I thought Call of Duty should have won. It's the best multiplayer. By far.
According to Splatoon, it's not.
I guess not, but...
Who came?
To be fair, I never tried Splatoon, but...
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It surprised me. I would have
It's
never
a hard one to pick a winner for that because things are better at some things than other games are, and vice versa. I don't know.
Best role-playing game: Bloodborne, Fallout 4, Pillars of Eternity, The Witcher 3, Undertale. 2 of those games. I know what Pillars of Eternity is. That's made by Obsidian. Never played it. Undertale. No idea what that is. Basically a competition between The Witcher 3 and Fallout 4 in my eyes, because I wouldn't really consider Bloodborne a role-playing game. But The Witcher 3 took it.
Yeah. Not surprising.
I would say Fallout 4 should have won it, though, because I think it does a better job at role-playing, because you're playing as your own character. Role-playing is also
living through another character as well.
That is true. But I kind of feel like the more... Oh, well, in my opinion, a better role-playing experience is making it your own character and, like, doing situations the way you want to do them. Which you can do, and you can do situations the way you want to do them in Witcher, but you're playing as Geralt of Rivia. Yeah. You're not playing as Preston, the very stealthily clad vault dweller.
And it's kind of linear, Witcher 3, for the most part. A lot more linear than Fallout 4 is, I would say.
There's some quests with like not non-linearity to it, but I feel like Fallout 4 is a more I don't know. I feel like personally there's more choice in things you do in Fallout 4. There's way more different. There are different endings in Witcher 3, but like the ending you have in Fallout 4 changes things way more drastically than like the Witcher 3 per se. So, but Witcher 3 won. I'm not going to complain with the Witcher 3 winning anything because that game is freaking amazing. Yep. Best action adventure game: Assassin's Creed Syndicate, Arkham Knight, Metal Gear Solid 5, Ori and the Blind Forest, Rise of the Tomb Raider, Rise. I said it right.
Lord Vader, rise.
Metal Gear Solid 5 won, which is no surprise because Metal Gear Solid 5 had to win something.
Yeah.
Like, especially with all that Konami, Kojima crap going on, they had to give it a win somehow.
Yeah.
So I knew that was going to win. Me personally, from what I've played, I would say Rise of the Tomb Raider. So I love that game. I love Metal Gear Solid 5, but that game burnt me out so hard. After like 50 hours, I couldn't go
Garrett,
on.
did you ever finish it?
No, the only reason I stopped playing it was because Fallout came out. I was playing that game days before Fallout came out.
Well.
I was still enjoying it too. I was just like, well, I have to play Fallout now. I've been waiting my whole life for this.
I played it a ton when it first came out, then I just stopped.
Yeah, I like burnt
know why.
myself out. I kept doing these missions where I would go back to the same area,
Yeah.
and I'd already know the good path
Yeah.
to go through the base, so I just keep doing that over and over again. So
Understandable.
funny when Keighley called out Konami. And
That was a bold
like,
move.
That was a bold move.
He
and
gained
I
some
liked
respect
that.
from me.
He did.
I've never
always liked Keighley.
not had respect for that guy, but
I wish
I was
we
like,
knew
man,
this,
that was
the whole
awesome.
story.
I hope one day. I don't think it'll be anytime soon due to all the the legal issues with it and stuff. But I would totally read a book. Just
I'd love to see a
talking about-
documentary on that.
or that. Just talking.
that would be a
about all
fascinating
this chaos.
documentary to watch.
Yeah. Okay. Best shooter:
I don't even remember how this went.
Call of Duty, Destiny,
Halo.
Halo 5, Star Wars Battlefront, and Splatoon.
Didn't we just go over this?
No, they're the best multiplayer.
What? There were
Best
two?
shooter, Call of Duty won, didn't it?
No, Splatoon won.
They won
Again?
both?
Yeah, it
No
won best
way.
multiplayer and best shooter.
Did it really?
Yeah.
It's a weird path we're treading here because we're laughing about it, but we haven't played it, so we can't be like, that's
I know.
stupid.
I feel bad. It's just so
I
funny.
think it's just
that,
we
like,
assume that it's like kiddie because it's all cartoony.
I think
that's the thing.
You
It's like
shoot
I'm sure it's a
paint.
great game, and the reviews were good. But just like when you think of best shooter of the year, and you have like Master Chief up there, and like
Yeah.
Stormtroopers, and like
Yeah.
Call of Duty, and Destiny, and then you have like a bunch of squid kids running around
Yeah.
and one. I don't
is
know.
funny.
It's an interesting choice.
I mean, good for them though. That's awesome.
Who
for them.
picks these winners?
Is it voted?
They have a panel of judges, so maybe they just all really
like the
liked
Oscars, sort of?
Splatoon. Yeah.
I mean, it's cool not to
Speaking of the voting
Call
thing, I
of
wanted
Duty.
to touch on this real quick. Jacob was at one point in the top 5 on the Xbox charts when we
I
were
know.
watching it.
That was so funny.
We were watching, it was like top 5, and Jacob was on there. We're like, oh my gosh! And he was on
Yeah, then
a
my
national
controller
stream,
disconnected, and
a
I
worldwide
didn't
stream.
get to pick.
Oh man,
So,
we
lost.
did awful. We did so
terrible.
bad. Best performance when Jade Raymond. Okay, Jade Raymond came out and she just roasted Keith Sutherland like in front of the world, and she just was like, "That was mean." So
Sorry, Jacob.
David
Forgive me.
Hayter or Metal Gear without David Hayter, and then she just smiled and she's like, "Oh, that
It was like
kind
the
of mean."
weirdest, most awkward
I don't know.
thing.
She seemed like she was drunk or
Hey, something was wrong with her, I think.
Something was
Who
wrong.
knows?
And then she announced the winner, Viva Seifert, for Witcher 3.
And the whole place is confused again.
Yeah, and then she came up there, and
The guy accepting awards for Witcher 3 was pissed.
yeah, I think he was very confused. Best soundtrack, Fallout 4, Halo 5, Metal Gear Solid 5, Ori and the Blind Forest, The Witcher 3.
Did The Witcher 3 win?
No, I thought it was going to
Wasn't
win.
it
Me
Ori?
too.
No.
That's
Metal Gear
without a
Solid
doubt my
5
favorite soundtrack of
won.
the year from
Witcher?
all the games. Yeah, it was
Mine's
amazing.
Fallout.
They had that performance.
Fallout's is beautiful too, but I'm thinking of just like the actual. Or are you thinking of the radio from Fallout or the actual?
I'm thinking
music?
of everything, just the amount of music
Yeah.
they have in the radio, and just when you turn it off, how that game can just change its like
The
feeling
mood.
on a dime, depending on if you're listening to your radio or
Yeah.
not. That's what I'm thinking.
It is very.
I really
beautiful.
like the music in Witcher 3, especially in Skellige.
That's my favorite.
Man,
I like
So good.
the combat music with the ladies.
Yeah.
and it was so cool that they gave everyone the soundtrack when you bought the game.
I know.
gotta
I picked
have
up
that. At least
that
if you
case
pre-ordered.
today, and it was just so chunky. And I
Yeah.
opened it up, and there was like books and like
Yeah, you got a freaking
CDs
map
in there.
and
Yeah, I was like,
soundtrack.
this is how it should be right here.
Mm-hmm.
Best art direction, no surprise at all. Arkham Knight, Bloodborne, Metal Gear Solid 5, Ori and the Blind Forest, The Witcher 3. I wanted Bloodborne to win just
Yeah,
because I
me
thought the
too.
art direction behind that game was just super creepy and good.
Mhm.
Ori and the Blind Forest won.
Yeah.
I knew it was going to be that.
I've been meaning to play that game, but
Ori and the Blind
it
Forest.
just keeps falling
That's
farther
an
and farther
Xbox
down the
exclusive.
list. Yeah,
I mean, I should play that.
it's probably pretty cheap now.
Best independent game, Rocket League won that one.
Yeah.
No surprise to me. I knew that.
What was it up against?
Axiom Verge, Her Story, Ori, and Undertale.
Those are
Is
all
her
pretty good
story,
games.
or is it her story, or is it her the one that won all those
It's
awards?
Her
It's
story.
story.
Her
There's
is
no-
a Joaquin Phoenix movie
That's
where he
right.
becomes in love with an AI.
Artificial intelligence. Yeah,
Yes.
I like that movie.
Developer of the Year, Bethesda Game Studios, CD Projekt Red, From Software, Kojima Productions, and Nintendo.
Nintendo.
CD Projekt Red
Definitely
won.
CD.
I thought Bethesda was going to take this because
No.
Bethesda didn't take anything. They didn't win one award
Yeah.
in a year that Fallout 4,
Wait, Fallout 4
is
didn't win
released. It
anything?
didn't win
No.
jack.
I thought it did. Wow.
What world are we in?
Yeah. It's definitely weird since it was the last one to come out too.
Game of the Year: Bloodborne, Fallout 4, Metal Gear Solid 5, Super Mario Maker, Witcher 3.
Mm-hmm.
Witcher 3, of course, won.
I definitely thought Fallout 4 would have won that, but
I wasn't surprised at all.
I
that
was
Witcher
not
won.
surprised in the slightest that The Witcher 3 won.
I'm glad it
I was
did.
calling it this entire time. Witcher 3, we'll dive deeper into this
Yeah.
on our next discussion about this topic. So I
Yeah.
think we just should leave it at that.
okay.
But I thought this Game of the Game Awards, I didn't watch last year. I did watch the year before with Garrett, the VGX with Joel McHale.
That was
That was
incredible.
And
Nightmare.
that was the best thing I've ever seen
Yeah.
in my life.
Nightmare.
I'll never forget that. Truly amazing. So I would
I
say
bet there's a hilarious highlight
jeez.
video of that. We need to watch it.
yeah, better than those in terms of like actual quality.
Yeah.
Not as entertaining, but yeah, I think Keighley is on a good track here.
Yeah,
And,
hats off to that guy for
yeah.
really
He tries
keeping
every
it
year,
together
and he's
doing
getting it good.
He's
So,
doing the best he can, and I appreciate that.
Shout out to
thoroughly.
you, Keighley.
Can only get better from here,
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
Well, let's get into what everybody came for.
Oh wait, before we forget, how funny were those Battlefront interviews that
Oh,
I
yeah.
just seen? Like
Oh,
every,
that was so bad.
every
What are you thinking
commercial.
about Battlefront? They're like, it's good. It's
Who's your
great.
favorite character? Oh, I really like Vader.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Like Dead Mouse is like, I don't really like it that much. The sensitivity is too high in the mouse. And Justine's like, what do I do? He doesn't like it.
Yeah. You're losing money. We're not paying you as much now.
I
Goodness.
know. That's so funny.
The dead mouse thing at the end was awkward.
That was hilarious.
Yeah. He just,
Made it sound like he was gonna come out with a new song, and it was just like sounds.
you know,
It wasn't even like it wasn't.
Sounds.
And it said it was video game related. It wasn't really video game
it
related.
had Bowser. at
Yeah,
the
it had like
beginning.
one thing.
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
know.
yeah, I'm not too into that. Is it EDM? EDG?
Yeah.
EDM?
Electronic
Yeah, I'm
dance music.
Not really into that
Me
at
neither.
all.
I like it.
So, anywho.
It's one of my favorite genres.
You have a lot of great coughs. I'm gonna have to
I'm
gain
so
out.
sorry.
It's okay.
They're not like coughs. They're just like,
They're
Like,
they're
there's-
like clearing your throat.
yeah, clearing my throats. Exactly. I
Loud
think I'm going
noises,
to
I should
have
call
a
them.
tick of me going like the rest of my life, and I'm going to be on Good Morning America. They're going to be like, the boy that never stops coughing.
Yeah.
The boy that
Yep, and I'll just be there the whole time doing that. Be like, it started when I got sick. One
The
time."
boy who
Like, we're
cried.
so sorry, son.
Yeah. So
We're starting a Kickstarter for you to get your cough fixed.
go fund me.
Yeah.
Please donate money so I
Fund-
can
fund his surgery.
somehow fix this. Anywho.